What is up, ladies and gentle tips? Up here at the absolutely OG mansion Hilltop spot. And this might look a little weird to you. Probably saying, why are you riding a bike with pedals? Well, it is an e-bike. I get emails about these all the time. And I finally responded to one. They said they want me to make a video on it. I'm not being paid or nothing. This is going to be completely honest. We're going to start off by saying it struggled just to take me up here, by the way. And the short ride that I rode it on this seat, my ass is already hurting. So just to start it off with that. But this is the GeForce ZM. It's got two 20 amp batteries in it, both fully charged. They were charged overnight. You got 7-speed Shimano gears. You got your brakes here, you got your little throttle here, and you got some fat tires that look like, they almost look like they're already worn because there's barely any knobbies on it. You get a headlight that's pretty bright. I'm up out and didn't even know it. And you get a brake light. Let's see if it's gonna go on. As you can see. And we're gonna give it like an ultimate test right now. And we're gonna take it up into the mansion Hilltop trails that I haven't been to in a while and see how she does. So you guys know me, I rarely ever, you know, quote unquote advertise. I'm not necessarily calling this an advertisement, more or less me trying something out and being completely honest with you guys about it. But I feel like this would be one of the best places to take this thing because of it's got the fat tire on it, and it's full of very nice trails with beautiful views up here. So right here, full throttled, I'm in second gear and I'm struggling. Oh fuck, I know I'm getting my workout for the day. Oh yeah, it's struggle. I'm doing pretty much all the work right now. This motor's not doing shit for me. Oh, there we go. Whew, it's been a while since we've been up here, huh? Now you do have suspension that's customizable. You got your preload and compression right here. I didn't mess with that. I'm sure I can make this a better ride, but I haven't fucked with it. Now don't confuse this with like the bikes you see, like I watch Brian 636 and he has that like Suron bike. Now that thing looks fun. That actually feels like a motorcycle, like an electric motorcycle in a bicycle format. You guys can tell I'm literally dying already. As you can already tell, somebody just dumped a bunch of trash right there. Look, it's struggling to take off, and I'm like technically on flat ground. I think this thing sells for like it was $2,000, and I think it's like $1,700 now. Look at the beautiful butterfly. But there's a nice LCD. I do like this LCD. Got an odometer, your max miles. I don't know why it says 286. I literally at most rode like 8 miles, so that's already way off. But look at the view up here. It's a little hazy, but it looks nice nonetheless. Oh yeah. This seat is like extremely uncomfortable. The brakes are like, they do their job. They're not bad, but oh, someone put like a little burial thing there. What if it's like a pet? But like simple hills like this right here, I'm first gear doing all the work right now. I'm doing all the work. I would call this a pedal assisted bike more than an e-bike than anything, but even that's a stretch, because even in a slight uphill grade like this, I'm struggling with 2 fully charged batteries. This is already going to be a good workout for the day because I'm already dying. It almost looks like it throttle locks too. Like when I accelerated, it sticks it open. Ow. Oh, another big thing I noticed on my first literal 60 seconds riding, these pedals are so close to the ground. Watch this. That when I took, oh yeah, look at the pedal right there. See that chunk of metal? I took a simple right turn coming up here. the pedals, unless you're holding them up, which you're not always instinctively going to know what to do, they literally smack the ground so easily. So I had that hit while I'm going like 20 miles an hour on a turn, and the thing smacked, and I'm like, oh shit, and almost flew off the bike. So you got the safety concerns of the pedal, the motor that is so half-assed that even the most slight incline it struggles to go on. And overall, I'm not a fan at all. You guys want to see how I picked this up? Check this picture out. That's right. I had to take my Miata and grab that box and throw it in the middle where it's hidden. I had to take the hardtop off, put it in the middle where it sticks straight up, and I had to hold it on the way home. But you know, that's not this thing's problem. This is me not having a truck. But I'm pretty sure, me being completely honest about this bike, they're not going to want to send me anymore, which I'm totally fine with. Like I said, I'm completely honest with this thing. And I've always been anti-electric vehicles. And I'd say at this point in time, I'm more anti-electric bike than anything at this point. I think the only one I'd actually enjoy is that Suron. The one that Brian 66 has. He makes that thing look fun. And you could actually tell that thing rips. So right here, I'm on a slight incline. I'm not going to pedal. You can see it's kind of going. It's kind of grabbing it. It's stuck at 11.3. It's struggling. It's struggling. I'm dropping speed. Tire pressure's at its capacity, so it shouldn't be nothing wrong with the tires. The shit should be just gliding right now. Now, what I can see this being used for and good for is, like, say you're in like Los Angeles or New York or insert any dense city here, and you know, you're just riding around, you know, a bustling downtown area or whatnot. I could see this thing being all right because it's gonna just assist you and shit throughout the She just said that's cheating. Bitch, if I wanted your opinion, I'd ask for it. So right here at this incline, it's slowly helping, but I'm putting a lot of weight behind the pedals right now. So think of this thing more of like a pedal assist than anything. Now the bike itself feels rather sturdy. It doesn't feel flimsy or anything, so I can give it that credit. Like I said, I think the only place this thing would shine in is if you're on like city streets and you're just kind of like cruising and you want to do, you know, you're pedaling. See right there, if my pedals were down, I would have slammed to the side of that thing. Look, they had like a little campfire here. Yeah, I'm sure some people could find a like for this. You know, I feel like if I was like on Venice Beach where they have like the cool little bike lanes and you're riding along the beach, this would be awesome. I would love it. It would be chill. You can, you know, you're not going up any inclines or whatnot. But I'm simulating here, like if you lived in a hilly area and you have any inclines, I'm showing you how hard it has to work to even do anything. More or less, you have to work because you're doing all the pedaling. And yeah, so let's make our way through the end of the trail. We're gonna head down the streets and we're gonna try a street test. And I'm probably never gonna feel more vulnerable than now because bikes on these streets, people drive like straight up dickheads here. I'm gonna have to be careful here because I'm gonna be catching some mad speed on this hill. I don't know if I trust this thing to be doing high speeds downhill on a bumpy surface. I'm gonna hit one wrong bump and I'm just gonna eat it hard. But at least I got my trusty helmet on. All right. I'm assisting in 7th gear. Oh man, there's always like an abundance of trash up here. Remember that one time I found all that cool like old movie memorabilia up here? Like someone must have stole it out of somebody's garage. Oh, of course, people leaving their oil change jugs up here. That's the worst right there, doing that. Got a bunch of wood, more oil jugs. Like, where does all this stuff even come from? Like, who's going out of their way to come up here to dump this? Now, I will say, if I have a company I want to send me like an actual like Suron style e-bike, I'd be more than happy to try that one out. like one that's not pedal assist, that's like full power, full electric. Like that one, bringing him up again, Brian606. I love his videos on those, man. They make them, like, he was a good person to send that to, because he makes that thing look fun. How he just effortlessly throttles and that front wheel just comes up like an airplane. All right, it smells like shit right here and piss, so I'm probably riding through that right now. Maybe you can hear the rattle. I don't know where that rattle's coming from. I think it's the fender. All right, well, this was more of a suspension test and hill climb test. I'm gonna go ahead and fail it on both fronts. Maybe the suspension needs to be fixed a little bit, but all right, we're going down to flat ground now. Flat ground. Oh, this thing's gonna haul ass down this. All right, we're going 41 miles an hour. 45. Can we get 50? $45 on these like skinny ass tires is wild. It's smooth though. It's actually smooth. Probably the fat tires on here. All right, we're down to 36, just hitting flat ground. Yeah, I'm going too fast that even in 7th gear I can't, I'm not getting a grab from the pedals because I'm going too fast. All right, no one's behind me. See, like stuff like this, I can see it like, this is where it's at. If you want to get a good exercise, because you're going to be pedaling a lot on top of the motor, like I said, this is going to be assisting you. I could see this like being like, you know, you want to ride a bike to work, you don't want to spend, you know, Cali prices, aka like $5.50 to $6 a gallon on gas. I mean, hey, you just plug this thing in your wall and you're gonna get all this charge. So right here, this is where it shines right here. So this is the Pro. Just standard street riding, just wanting to assist. Like right now, I'm not pedaling at all. Oh, there is a bike lane here, but on this street, I don't trust it, but I'm gonna have to. There's always people on this sidewalk right here, and I ain't trying to fucking cream them. Ow, fuck. Oh, we got this guy just fucking stopping in the bike lane. And this is the first time I've ever used this bike lane all my years living here. Oh, man. All right, I know I said a lot of negatives about this thing. And mind you, those negatives were in probably the most torturous conditions for this bike. But the street and just basic street commuting is literally where this is going to shine the most. Damn, I can just take off from a stop in 7th gear and the motor immediately goes fast enough where the 7th gear you can just start pedaling. So mostly you're going to be in 7th gear on this unless you're climbing hills. So you can essentially just leave it in 7th and just use the electric motor to get your ass going. So far on this ride, I've went through 1 bar out of 5 bars, so supposedly with these dual batteries you get up to I think it said 65 to 80 mile range, and obviously if you're pedal assisting it's going to be more. That's a nice rig right there. I like that. That's clean. All right, guys, finishing up right now with my synopsis. Pros: street riding. I think if you lived in some, like, you know, like I mentioned, like a downtown New York, LA, dent city, you don't want to drive a car, and you don't want to pay for gas, I think this thing shines heavily in that. Oh, I'm gonna be fucking hugging this wall right here. Yeah, this is gonna be a dangerous curve for me right here. I gotta be really careful. Oh, and I got a school bus coming. See, no one gives a fuck about anybody out here, so you gotta be like really fucking careful here. Yeah, if you're looking for this to be like, you know, a trail bike, by all means you can make it that, but you're going to be pedaling a ton on any little slant or slope. So, hey, that's my final synopsis. Street riding, it does the job, gets you around. I mean, it's smooth on the concrete. Suspension, you're definitely going to have to set it to your weight and, you know, your riding style, etc. So I ain't gonna shit on the suspension too much, but as it came out of the box right now, it's very bad. You feel every little thing, and then it doesn't help that the seat is extremely uncomfortable. Sounds like it feels like I got a 2x4 up my ass, but yeah, that's gonna be my synopsis of this GeForce ZM. So appreciate you guys watching. As always, if there's any companies that email me, I always get emails about these bikes. So if there's somebody about to send me one that's more of that Suron style, you know, motorcycle ones that ain't pedal assist, feel free. I'd love to check it out. And if you have trust in your product, I'll give it to you straight. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate it. And all links will be down below if you want to support any way, shape, or form. Get my shirts. Follow me on Twitch. I'm live almost every day. And yeah. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the fuck out of that like button. And you guys have yourselves a real good day. And I'll see you guys later. Twitch.